Hi guys, so I'm starting off this look by priming my eyes with the Lorac eyeshadow primer, which came with the palette. I actually already primed my eyes before starting, so let's get into it. I'm using the shade Unconditional, which is like a taupey brown shade. It's kind of on the cooler tone side, but it is kind of warm too. It's a very weird shade, but I like it. I'm using it as my transition color, and it's going right above the crease, and this is just a Sonia Kashuk like fluffy blending brush. Now I'm going to be picking up the shade Unspoken, which is a really pretty like chocolatey color, and this is going right on top of Unconditional. Is that what it was called? Yeah, Unconditional, not going as far up, but it's going in the crease. And then I'm taking Unbridled, which is a super duper warm toned brown. This is a really pretty shade. That's going right on top and in the crease. I love layering shadows. I feel like it gives a ton of dimension to the eyes. So that's just what I'm doing here. I'm picking up the shade Untamed, which is the darkest color in this palette, and it's actually the first shimmery shade that I'm using. This is going strictly in the outer corner, as you can see, and I'm using this really small EcoTools shader brush to do so. I love this brush. I use it all the time, and it's just honestly perfect for getting color right in the outer V. It's so precise. So now I'm just going to do my regular concealer routine, and you'll be able to see how nice the shadows look when they're layered. You can see the gradient. It's really pretty. Alright, so once that's done, I'm just touching up the dark shade, which is Untamed, with that same exact brush, and then of course I'm blending everything out. So once everything is nice and blended, I'm picking up the shade, sorry I'm not familiar with these shades yet, Unreal, which is a beautiful like champagne-y pinky shade, and this is going all over the lid. And once I'm done putting that on, I'm blending out again, which is super essential, as you guys already know. And I wanted to add just a little bit more like so I took the shade Unbelievable, which I think is my favorite shade in the palette, and this is going in between the outer corner shade and my lid shade. And you might think, okay, that's really not that big of a deal, but it's so small, but it just makes a huge difference. It has a better gradient and it just looks pretty. That shade definitely pops. You'll be able to see in my like clips and pictures, that shade right there is just really pretty. So after touching up again, I'm going to be blending out, and then we're moving on to my highlighting shade, which is Undercover, and I'm just highlighting right underneath my brow. Moving on to the lower lash line, I'm taking Untamed with the e.l.f. eyeliner brush and just lining that whole lower lash line, and then once that's on, I'm taking Unspoken, which is the transition color that I used, and I'm just going to blend that all out so it's nice and not like super harsh. I just want it a little bit blended. For mascara, I decided to use the Lorac mascara that came with the palette. However, it was one of those like fiber mascaras. I'm not a huge fan, and I wasn't feeling this one, so I had to go with my Miss Manga Rock by L'Oreal. Still, I didn't think my lashes looked that great in this video, but what are we gonna do? I don't wear false lashes. I'm lining my waterline and tight line, which I hate, with the Marc Jacobs gel eyeliner in brown. I felt like this look needed it, which is why I decided to do this. It needed a little bit more definition, so that's what I'm doing here. Once I'm done, the look is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to do more looks with the Unzipped palette. This is more like on the kind of like everyday naturally side. I'll do a little bit more like an intense one later. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!